Hey, good morning, all you keeping it reelers out there in Thailand. How you doing? Okay, so part two is Tuesday. Going to start today. Gonna do just like yesterday. I do just a little warm up, do some neck, arm raises, and then bent over twisty rows. In this early stage of getting back into this routine again, these warm-ups will increase too. These warm-ups will increase as well. They'll get more complex. I like doing jumping jacks and doing okay at one point. When it happens when you slack right off. And you do the arm raise. Now you can also go like this and hold it, stretch it out too as well. Back and forth and just stretch it out. Twist these. Bend over twisties. You can even reach down to your toes like this. Reach down, touch your toes. You want to get your body moving, you know? You want to get the blood circulation going. Get yourself a little up. You can see already it's like 88. Almost 11 in the morning. I like to do a little early. Okay, so for today's first exercise, I'm going to be doing lat pull downs. Stretch up and you just want to bring it down in front of you like this to about, maybe put your arms a little low. You want to feel it in the lower part of your lats. It does make a snap. Okay, so I'll do 4 sets of 12. Concentrating on keeping it down. Again, you know, I've got a bit of shoulder impingement. I can even feel it on that. But what you're working here is this muscle group right here. You want to sort of feel it in there, and I'm ordering some more bands. I need the greens. You can get the tension really, really good. That way you don't have to resort to a pulley system. Okay, moving on to the next exercise. I'm going to do side raises, a lat raise, you know. You can get a bench or any object, chair, whatever you can use. Again, starting off low weights. Intensity will be built up over the next few weeks. Starting off at 40 pounds this time. Oh, look, got the thunder rolling in already. Lightning rolling in, not even noon. It's time of the year it is. Go from a good position. Just raise up. Again, you want to feel it. Burning that lat. You're gonna feel it all in here, and I'll do 3 more sets. And of course, you just switch over, do the left side. Scooch over on the seat, and you do the same. So for right and left, that's 1 set. 3 more times. Boing, boing. Okay, so now that I've done those 2 exercises for the lats, working up for the big kahuna pull-ups. Not embarrassed to say, again, told you this is all starting again. I was at 5 without any assist. I could do 5. Chin-ups are just really hard. They're very hard. Don't beat yourself up if you can't even do 1, if you can barely. There's ways to start. You can do negatives. Have a chair here and stand up and hold it, and then let yourself down very slowly. That'll help build all that. It's great. Damn, it is what it is. It's keeping it real. So I'm gonna probably only do 1 or 2, 3 with the band assist. If I had the green one, I'd be using the green. Probably the green and this. And then what that'll do, I'll show you in a sec how. Put it around your foot. And this will give you a good, you can get yourself a 50-50 buoyancy there, anti-gravity machine. You work on it till you get your confidence up, and then you can start doing it without, you lower the bands, and it lowers the weight for you so you can eventually get to doing the chin-ups like a real He-Man. Let's see what I can do. Oh my God. I can say I can barely do 1. I got my head just on my chin, just about there. It's tough, it's hard. Ain't lying to you. So I'll do 4 more. Well, actually, I'm just gonna keep going. Even if I do 1 each time, I'll do as many as I can stand, because this is the last exercise of this today, so. Yeah. Now, of course, there's 2 different types of grips on the bar. Palms facing outwards like this, and you're lifting up like that. These work not completely, but they do work various different sets of muscles. Wow. And that's what the band assist. It's not a race, it's a marathon. Keeping it real in Thailand. Okay, well, I take about half an hour for all these. Again, I've got AFib. Some of you out there that know what that is. It's a heart that doesn't beat in 4/4 time, it beats off, you know, pop, 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 normal heart, mine pop, 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 something like that. Certainly go online and Google it, AFib heart. You can live to a ripe old age with it, or you can have a massive stroke, just like that. So it's what you live with. Some of you out there do have that, please leave in the comments below. I'd like to know what your story is. All right, so I'm gonna do a series of stomach exercises. It's the first week back into it, so I'm just gonna do the same ones over and over again, and then I'll intensify them. A little winded I am. That's what happens. Get rid of old Flabby here. Been indulging a little too much in the bevies lately. And it's so strange because for August, September, I just cut out beer altogether. But I think I was eating a little more and not eating a little more, and without the exercise, just packing it on. Well, not packed it on, but definitely gained. Why does everything that's fun make you fat? Okay, so now getting ready, gonna do a change and get ready to get on the bike and do my 10K cycle route. So come along with me on that. Okay, so now about to head out on 10K ride. Be about half an hour. There's three good hills on this ride. First one's pretty good. Second one's good. The third one, ooh, it's a kicker. Get those quads burning. Sometimes it's great to get off the saddle too when you're going up the hills and just really pump. Okay, well, without further ado, why do we always say that? Without further ado, let's get going. Slow going, first hill, first gear. That's the way it is. Nothing good. It's easy. Sometimes come across the dog. You can hear how winded I am. That's real. Little downhill action. Little bit of a hill coming up here. This all used to be dirt road, and they started building here, and I like the old dirt road. A little burn in the leg there. Yeah. Nice long hill. Give you a bit of a reprieve. All right, the fastest section of the whole run. You can get up to 55K at the bottom here. Freewheeling. Woo! Nice. Again, I'm really deep breathing now. Hard to talk. It's a good gauge, and I definitely want to see how I improve at the end of the month. 2 weeks. See what happens. This is another nice hill. Again, a nice reprieve. Acre farm. You can go back through my catalog of videos and check out Green Acre Farm. I did the whole video in the voice of Sam Elliott. There you go, bird. Another nice hill. What goes up must come down. Sounds like I gotta change my brakes, disc pads. I think the fronts are wearing out. Yeah. Okay, now let's go see what we got for lunch. For today's lunch, we got 2 sheets of seaweed, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, I like to have the fat, 3 tiny chilies from my garden there, chopped up, thrown in there. We have natto with a chili in there, tiny bit of mustard and some soy sauce, keepin of course. The only soy sauce to use. 1 can of tuna. This is a tuna steak, actually. Bean sprouts. I love bean sprouts anyway. They're so good. Oh, refreshing. Tomatoes, cucumber, red pepper. Normally I have a whole cucumber, and since red peppers are so expensive, now I cut it into half. Tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. I got about 5 of them here all chopped up in half. No salt or anything on it, just kimchi. Put a little layer of kimchi. There's plenty of salt and hot spice in this to spice up anyone's meal. Love kimchi. There you go, I'd say it's about 50 grams. Kimchi, that's all you need. Let's throw a little bit in with the bean sprouts to spice those up too. Kind of boring on their own. Mix all that up. Yeah, flavor mit flavor. Ja, das ist gut, ja. Toasted cracker corn bread, I guess. It's some kind of whole wheat bread, but about 80 grams. That's all I need, 2 slices. Don't like to load up on bread. And apparently freezing it, and I toast it. And from what I've read online, it really impedes the glycemic release, or sugar into your bloodstream, or does it by almost 40%, something like that, if I'm right. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But apparently it's much healthier for you to freeze the bread and then toast it. You don't get that sugar spike of insulin or something like that. So there you have it. There's my lunch. Missing one thing. 1 full liter of water. I'll tell you what, after all that workout in the sun and everything, this is my favorite. I just love gulping all this down, but I just love drinking that water down too. Okay, well, keeping it real. Probably go for a swim this afternoon, go for a 4K walk, a swim, just to burn more calories. And like always, we'll see ya in the next one. The chin-up's like a real He-Man. Let's see what I can do. Oh my God. I can say I can barely do one.